Today on Vato Loco 256, I'm going to give y'all a break from all the small engines. I love working on them, but I'm retired automotive, so y'all going to see what I normally do. Uh, in the background, y'all probably seen this car, 88 CRX Si 165 speed. It was given to me by a buddy. I was on to him for 14 years to get this thing. I told him to put him in his will to me. I wasn't getting out of getting his car. But he had something going on, and he needed the room. And he knows that everything I get, I keep. I restore. I don't get rid of. So he gave it to me. Just told me to come get it. And it didn't take me long. I put $80 worth of fuel in my truck, got a trailer, and went and got it. Next day, I believe. So I'm gonna show y'all what we got here, and then we get started on it. As I said, it's an 88 CRX Si 1.65 speed. As y'all can see it right there, it is the 1.6. It ain't the 1.5 with the central injector. You know, it is the Si. You'll see it in the back. I think it's written on the back. But anyway, under that fender cover right there is damage from a deer. I think in the very first video I ever posted, I mentioned I got this car and he hit a deer. He called me out real quick. The deer hit him. And he's right. You know, it's rarely you hit a deer, they hit you. And that's why the front is white and the hood has been replaced. But everything else is original on it. See it right there? Oh, she's working on the other side. She's good. And anyway, she's black. This is an excellent looking car in my eyes. Okay, it doesn't say Si. But anyway, it's on the title. And it came with every receipt since it was purchased, Honda dealer manuals for the CRX, for diagnostics, you know, every single thing. You know, they're about yay thick. There's like 3 of them. And they're good, but useless when it comes to the problem I was having. And let's take a look at the other side. You know, it's got all the glass in her. She's got the moonroof that opens up, you know, with the automatic, and you got to use the handle like they all do to kind of close it. But as you can see, the big whooping it took right there from the deer. But other than that, what you see is what you get. And maybe we can open up this door. Yeah, of course I can, because ECU. Don't mind the floor. Y'all know how it is putting the ECU in one of these. And you see that used markings on it? We'll go over that in just a minute. But as you can tell, I got the main relay down because the fuel pump is locked up, and I didn't want to keep blowing fuses on that when I was trying to get it running. And she's complete. And it's been sitting since '07, but it stayed always in a garage, a woodshed, or something. And didn't see no rain until I brought it out here and put it under a car cover. And I only did that like a few weeks ago because I was doing some major work in the shop. I even had to get the brother-in-law's mower out right there. Oops, sorry about the focus. But when I got it, she had no compression. We're not going to go over all the details on beforehand. We'll just say it wasn't running. When I got the head off, you can see where the exhaust valve has. I'll try to get some pictures posted in here alongside this video where the exhaust valves, where they touched the pistons, all 8 of them, but they were not bent. Believe me, I went through every single thing. They were not bent. And I put it back together, all new gaskets, time belt, whole 9 yards. And y'all hear in just a minute. Before she had compression on one cylinder, and it sounded like she had a pretty good gallop. And now y'all gonna hear 130 plus on all the cylinders when we fire over. Well, after that, she had no spark. Well, diagnosed it back to the computer. I mean, I pulled every single wire out of it. And Honda kept saying, their manual kept saying it was a distributor. I didn't think it was. But since there was tons and tons of frayed wires, I went ahead and bought one. It was pretty cheap. I think it was under 50 bucks. Put it in there. Of course, didn't fix it. So I knew it was the ECU. And all the wires perfect. I checked the continuity of all the wires going back to the PCM. Well, the starting bid on those are about $200 for the 1.6 liter. Well, here comes Santa Claus. Santa Claus, also known as my ex-brother-in-law and my best friend who lives up in Knoxville, he says, I'm getting you one for Christmas. I'm like, holy cow. Well, he sends it to me, and it's PM5. It's for the 1.5. But they have the same distributor, so I can at least check the spark. And if I got mechanical motion, you know, other things you need other than that, it's fuel and fire. Well, I got fire now. So here in a little bit, I'm going to dump some carburetor cleaner down the old pipe hole right there, and we're going to hear this thing bark off. And that's the first time it has turned over since, has started and ran since 2007. And I might get a picture and put it in here of the tag of 2007. So give me a minute, I'll get y'all set up and we'll get this thing running. Well, running-ish, because it's not programmed injection. It's just, it's only got one injector. On the full mark. She's a little dirty. She's got viscosity. She'll work. All right. And my brother-in-law also sent me these red hoses. I'm not going to complain. I'd rather have black. Don't get me wrong, because I just wanted to keep it all natural. I even made a cold pipe system for it. I just took it back off because I love the factory on this one here, and I'm trying to keep it as factory as possible. And everybody's screaming, you know, you need to put the 1.8 and everything in, you know, with the turbo. I just want to get it running. These really good engines, they only produce like 105, 110 horse, but these things get killer gas mileage, and they only weigh like 2,000 pounds. So, and it's SI, so it's got the passive rear steer. That just means it's got a seriously articulating rear end. And it handles very well. I just want to have fun in the factory form because it's going to do wonderful. It's going to need tires, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see here. If you notice, I've already been testing. I did a real quick thing on it to make sure I was getting fire. Give me a minute, I'll get the rest of this apart, and we'll throw some bearings down the gap. Don't laugh at my battery. This come out of an enterprise storage array that we were decommissioning at work, and I had several of these batteries. You can mount them any direction. I just made it work, as you can tell. You know, it works. I'm going to put the factory battery in once I get it running, everything done. But this will at least get me going for right now. It's got enough cranking current for it. So. If y'all don't know, y'all never mess with one of these engines, they turn backwards. So if you ever had to time it, might throw you off from what you think. I know a lot about these engines. Like I said, I'm retired automotive, and I've done a ton of these. But every form Honda you can think of, Acura. You know, I don't have this back on here or this. I was wanting to hear it run first before I went any further with that. Oh Lord! Oh. There's the clamp. Just saw it. I think I know I put it together. I actually made a video, real quick video, I might add at the end of when I first got it about 10 months ago, 9-10 months ago. Y'all could hear it spin over and gallop and all that, and I was seeing what it was going to take to get it running. Well, the head need to come off and all that. So it's not it's meticulous work. It's not hard work. You take your time, you can do anything you want to. But that's what I figured out real quick. I wasn't getting it running that day. So, but a lot of stuff was taken apart because they was going to yank the engine. And that's where we're at. Always take your air filter out if you can so you don't bend it. Blow the flies out. Alright, where's my throttle? Right there. I'd say she seized up in 2 months. Turn on the key. All right. Y'all be able to hear it, hopefully, when the little clicking. Oops, let me get my... Get my beautiful assistant out right here. Just for ease, I had run me a wire down to the starter, put a terminal on it. Already made sure it was in neutral. The charge back. All right, now. All right, hear that? You got compression now. Well, y'all can hear it. It's strong. I'll bring it on here and let you see it. Y'all see it now? I've learned don't touch anything metal on the vehicle, even though this is shielded. But I'm gonna tell you what, I got really close one day back in the late 80s when I was testing. It was the old what was it called? The newer waste spark system on the 3800 series 1s and 2s, and they put a lot of voltage out, and it went out my crotch area to the fender, and it wasn't fun. She got far. Alright, we're going to put the cap back on. Takes a minute because the battery's too big. So I got to do a little grunting here. Alright, we got rotor button on it, fully plugged in. Assume that one goes there and that one goes there. I'll put that on in a minute. And man, that came off a whole lot harder than it is going back. Oh, what's going on here? Why it's so easy now? I gotta take it back off. That was too easy. See? Why did it go on easy, but it's hard to come off? Okay. Gotta make it more difficult. Now, physics and stuff, I guess. This is a Ray-Ban distributor, and this is got the triple D's. Not to be, confused with triple D's, like they got in encryption algorithms and stuff. Nope, she got the triple pickup distributor. Got the RPM signal. It's got the RPM signal. It's got the #1 signal. All kinds of stuff. Came to see? All right. That's my wife. So we want to see if she's going to come out and either watch it work or completely fail. I'm game either way because it's progress.
Check the mail?
Yeah, that means I got the package.
Oh, okay.
The PCM. Two wires back up. All right. All right, let's see if the thing's gonna run. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Think you got key on, good battery. Threw some in there. Push back. Oh, didn't turn the battery on. There we go. Go a little more down the yap. Oh, I got the exhaust off because I still got to put the whole front end together back under there. It's being held together by 7/8 inch wrench. I ain't figured that one out yet. Thank you, Brandon. Could be a screwdriver or a hammer in there. You never know. All right. So let me open up the throttle and do it. So you get down there really good. It ain't good if you're gonna at least wash 1 or 2 cylinders down here. There we go. Well, she got 3 and 4 good, I guarantee that. Well, it's only got 4 injectors, but it's only got 1 injector right now, so. All right. Something rattling like mad down there. I hope that was not the bottom end. That wouldn't be good. It's oiling. Let's do this again. Scary sound. Sound familiar? That might be it. I put 2 bolts in it, but I didn't tighten it all. No, it's on the studs, but I didn't tighten it all the way up. That sounded a little more different. Okay, yeah, it's in bell housing back. Woo, it's not the engine. It's in the clutch. Brandon, got it running.
Am I done? I'm cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Congratulations.
Yay, we're somewheres. What transmission making a racket, wasn't it? I didn't check the fluid level on it. Yeah, but see, when I was putting it all back together, see, clutch lever and everything was disconnected. And when I went to put it on, I would engage the clutch all the way by hand. And when I done that, I couldn't spin the engine with the clutch fully disengaged, as in not clamping it. But when I bring it down a little bit, I can move it. It's like it was hitting the forks. But that's fine with me. I'll yank that paper out. I just want to make sure the engine's good. So, yay. I think it's a win. Feel the clutch. Well, folks, I'm pretty pleased about that. Noise is coming from behind the bell housing. Whatever that is, it's cheaper than the engine, especially one of these. And I'm gonna hear this thing run again. Since we pushed that clutch in, it changed. Yep, I'm feeling froggy. It's got coolant in it. Oh, turn the key back on. I'll turn the key off. Yeah, there's just something. There's a flex plate. I mean, excuse me, a shield or something that's got to be hitting in there. It's just not consistent with anything else. So it's not more like a shield. But like I said, the only time I got under this is if any of y'all guys out there have done cylinder heads on these, other than exhaust bolts up here, you don't have to touch. You don't have to get under this car. You just jack it up over there just to access the crank bolt, and then you can do everything up here. Well, I can. You know, I'm sure everybody else can't do it. But so I don't know what else he's got disconnected under here. So that's probably it. So I'm gonna go ahead and button this thing back up, and like I said, we're gonna take this one as a definite win. I can't wait to do some more content on this car. When I get it running, we'll get this sound figured out. All it needs is a fuel pump, well, the correct ECU, a fuel pump, and rear brakes, and put the front end back together. But every step along the way, there will be content on it, because this is going to be its own series. And then as a big fat thank you to the gentleman who gave me the car, it's maiden voyage. I will test it in here and get it through the driveway, but it's maiden voyage. I'm going to have him come out and give it its maiden voyage, since this was his car and he was more than kind enough to give it to me. And it's actually going back to him and my wheel. So, but anyway, y'all have a good day. I hope y'all had a Merry Christmas. It's actually a couple of days after Christmas, I believe. I don't remember what day it is. Not New Year's yet. And we'll get this up. And y'all know how it is. Can't remember nothing. But I hope you'll like this and other content that I put on here. If you have any comments, suggestions, or anything like that, please comment. You know, I'm limited on what I work on. It has to be what I have here to work on, or who brings something to me. And anything that I'm working on personally comes out of my pocket, and all y'all guys know that costs money. So any suggestion, like I said, put it in the comments. And I hope y'all have a great evening, and y'all get out there and do something. Again, thank you very much, Brandon. This feels good.